Let's go back 100,000 years to a dark, ice-cold cave. The tribe's leader is exhausted from calculating dangers all day. His brain is practically on fire, just like a smartphone overheating under a heavy load. When a phone overheats, it freezes. When the brain overheats, it can't make proper decisions. Right then, his body triggers an automatic defense. Beyond his control, he opens his mouth wide, his chest expands, and he draws in a deep, cold breath. This air passes through the sinus cavities behind his nose, acting as a built-in fan that cools the blood around his brain. The system's fan has run, and the brain takes a refreshed breath. But a sleepy leader is fatal for the tribe. Instantly, nature's oldest wireless communication network kicks in. A young hunter across the fire sees the leader yawn and immediately mimics it against his own will. Then the woman next to him, then the child. Within seconds, the entire cave is in sync. This wasn't just copying, it was humanity's first walkie-talkie conversation. Without a single word, the tribe synchronized their biological clocks. Yawning was the invisible glue binding them together. Today, we live in high-rises and ride subways, but our brains still follow those ancient rules. For generations, textbooks claimed we yawned due to a lack of oxygen in our blood. But science debunked this. Researchers locked people in labs and filled the rooms with pure oxygen. If the old theory were true, no one should have yawned. Yet, they yawned just as much. Even increasing carbon dioxide changed nothing. The truth is all about temperature. The brain makes up just 2% of our body weight, but consumes over 20% of its energy. This intense workload generates massive heat. Like a computer tower fan, the brain needs a cooling system. A yawn pulls the jaw down so powerfully that it alters facial blood flow. The rush of air cools the facial capillaries, pumping chilled blood directly to the brain. You don't yawn to fall asleep. Your brain is pressing an emergency cooling button to keep you awake. When you yawn while studying, your brain is pleading, "Please stay awake. I'm trying to cool the system." But why do we catch a yawn from someone else even if our own brain isn't hot? In the 1990s, Italian scientists discovered the answer while studying macaque monkeys. They wired the monkey's brain to track movement. Whenever the monkey grabbed a peanut, the machine went beep. One day, a researcher walked in eating ice cream. The monkey sat perfectly still, but as the scientist took a bite, the machine went beep. The monkey's brain reacted as if it were eating the ice cream itself. This revealed mirror neurons, tiny internal spy cameras that simulate what we see others do. When you see someone yawn, your mirror neurons fire up and instantly copy it, hacking your jaw muscles before your willpower can even react. This contagion is a direct meter of your empathy. The more empathetic you are, the faster you catch a yawn. People with autism or schizophrenia who process social cues differently rarely catch them. Even more striking, empathy-lacking psychopaths can watch people yawn for hours without flinching. Their mirror neurons are walled off. This empathy bridge depends on social bonds. You rarely catch a yawn from a stranger on the street, but if it's your mother or best friend, the rate jumps to nearly 100%. It's a silent message. I see you. I feel you. We are in sync. This system isn't unique to humans. On the African savanna, a lion stands and yawns, signaling the pride to wake up. Within minutes, the whole pride yawns, cooling their brains to prepare for a synchronized hunt. Wolf packs do the same. Even our pet dogs catch yawns from their owners, but ignore strangers, proving how deeply they have integrated into our empathetic bubble over thousands of years. Amazingly, this cycle begins before birth. Ultrasound technology shows an 11-week-old fetus yawning inside the womb. With no air to breathe underwater, this is a neurological workout, testing jaw muscles and nerve pathways during early brain development. However, the contagious aspect isn't born with us. Babies don't catch yawns. It only kicks in around ages 4 to 5, exactly when children develop empathy and realize others have feelings too. We no longer hide in caves or dodge wild predators, yet we still copy each other's yawns in the modern world. It remains the ultimate proof of how interconnected and deeply social we are as creatures. The next time someone catches your yawn, don't just see it as tiredness. You are sharing a 100,000-year-old silent greeting, the deepest, empathetic bond of the human brain. Now, lean back, let your brain cool down, and digest these facts. See you in the next scientific fact.